we're back for part two. Part two. Drinking a little water. Back for part two. What's in this little area over here? What's in here? What is this stuff? No idea. Not sure what's going on with that stuff. Alright. Interesting. Cool. Who wants to buy the Metallica album, the signed one? Anyone? That'd be a cool way to end the week. Where's Mark Fallon? Alright. Gonna do some buy it now, best offer stuff. Kind of a recap kind of thing from the last couple nights. We got some records left over from some John crates and other stuff too, I think. What's some of this stuff? Yeah, let's see. I don't know. I think what happened here? Is that from tonight or last night? What is this stuff? Oh, this is from last night. Cool. We are back. We are back. We're back. We are back. Oh, sweet. Signed Charlie Daniels. That's a nice find. That's a nice find for sure. Very cool. Very cool. All right. All right, all right. Hello, hello. Let's see. What in the world is this thing going on up here? This GC07. That looks spammy to me. I don't know what that is. I'm getting them out of here. Boop. They gone. All right. Yeah, 19 bucks, man. Yeah, that's... Was that for the whole lot or just for that record? Let's see. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back. Just killing a little bit of time. OG copy of Black Sabbath self-titled. Can't beat that. Was that the... Is on the Green Warner label or a Vertigo label? If it's on the Vertigo label, hit me up, because I do have a Vertigo self-titled, but I'd like to have another one. I would not be opposed. Is it on the Green Warner label? I still need a Vertigo copy of Volume 4. I think that's the only other Sabbath Vertigo that I need. Volume 4. I've got the first one, I've got Paranoid, and I've got Masters of Reality, Green label. Nice. It's a good find for sure. 19 bucks. Man, can't beat that. Can't beat that. What's up, Dwayne Caldwell? What's up, Brian? What's up, Larry? What's up, Tom? What's up, Joe? What's up, Rob? What's up, Edwin? Hello, everybody. Just killing a little bit more time. Just waiting for more people to get on. Hello, hello. Yeah, you can never have enough OG copies. That's right. Especially with Sabbath stuff. Always trying to find some Vertigo swirls. I'm happy with the ones I've got, but especially Paranoid. I think my copy of Paranoid is like... I don't know if I could possibly upgrade that one. It's very, very nice, but Masters of Reality might could upgrade a little bit. Just a little bit of an upgrade on that one. VG covers VG. Yeah, if it plays well, that's all that matters, especially for that price. Can't beat that. What is up, everybody? Just filibustering. Filibuster. What a word. I love the word filibuster. It's a good one. All right. All right, all right. Oh yeah, I meant to put a little post-it note here where that bundle was that Aaron got before we went on break. Let me do that right now. Put a post-it note where that bundle started there. There we go. Find the lost Creative Punk 45s. Not yet, man. It's back there somewhere. I would not be surprised at all if we stumble across some kind of tub of like crazy 45s or something at some point. Chad will be happy tomorrow. I hope so. Sold a decent amount of records. UT1 should be a good day. I think, yeah, today and yesterday, the sales have actually gone pretty well. At least for when I host them. I mean, Chad definitely sells more than I do when he does these things, but I feel like I've been doing all right. It's definitely better than having no sale at all. That's kind of what I'd tell myself if the sale doesn't go super well. But I think it's gone well over the last couple nights for sure. Last couple nights have been really good. Let's see. I'll put another post-it note here just to make sure they know. It's a warp speed. Yeah, I like to kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say go slow, but I like to, I don't know. I'm not trying to go fast. I want to show the records. I want people to know what they're getting. I like to talk about the records sometimes. It's fun. Some records better than no records. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. How many do I sell? I don't know. That's a really good question. We've never really kept track. I mean, I know Chad sometimes can sell between like 8 and 12 crates in a night or something. I'm happy to get like 3 or 4. But also he typically sells a lot more new vinyl than I do because he always gets like the new vinyl and stuff and pre-orders and all that. I'm usually just getting my stuff is pretty much used and pre-owned stuff, but I don't know. I do what I do. He does what he does. This is Coletco. We're doing all right. Let's see. Show Sun. I don't know. I don't think so. I know I'm not doing a record sale tomorrow. I will be doing a Psychedelic Sunday show next Sunday for sure. I've got everything ready. Everything is ready for it. I sent Chad a picture of some stuff, and let's see. I've got like 3 crates ready. I'm probably gonna upload a playlist that I made. I'm gonna post it tomorrow. Those big pre-orders feel like 8 out of, yeah, that's true. I think for what I'm doing here, I never do sales really when we have like new vinyl and stuff, and that's usually what fills up the bulk of the crates when he's doing these. He's a salesman though. That's his thing. I like doing the collections and everything. Love seeking out the collections and putting those trips together and meeting people and traveling around and making deals and making it a win-win for everybody too. That's my main goal, is to make sure that the seller's happy and we're happy. They're happy with what, the amount of money we're giving them, and we can make some money and spread their collection around the country. It's fun. It's a good time. But yeah, Chad is a heck of a salesman. But I mean, it takes the whole team, everybody here. We need everybody here. We have, 16, 17 employees now? Got me, Laura, John, Chad, Ed, Julie, Jill, let's see, G, Steve, man, I know I'm forgetting some people. There's Henry, Tanner, Otis, Tyler. Yeah, shipping is on point now Tony's in there. Fun stuff. Where is the playlist post? I'm gonna post it on Whole Lotta Records. That's our group page over on Facebook. I've posted a heavy psych playlist. I've posted a US 60s psych playlist. Oh yeah, Seth. Thanks, Natasha and Brent. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for bringing that up, Seth. I forgot about that guy. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna drop a British psych playlist on Whole Lotta Records for sure, and it'll be on Tidal. It will be on Tidal. Let's get to buying. Yeah, Julie. I think I said Julie. Jill and Julie. All right. Buy now, best offer stuff. This is stuff that we have. It was from like, I think yesterday, maybe today and yesterday, something like that. So I'm going to be a little bit more lenient on offers on these since this is going to be the second time that these have been shown. Yeah, we've got a really good team here, and it takes everybody here to make it happen. It's a fun place to work. All right, let's get in here. Buy now, best offer. Scritti Politti, EX $17.99. John Mayall. John Mayall is VG $12.99. Bob Seger, The Distance, is VG $12.99. Leonard Skinner, pronounced Leonard Skinner, is EX $29.99. The best of the mothers or the worst of the mothers. Maybe I think it's just the mothers. What's up with this thing? What's got Wowie? It is like a best or like a best of kind of thing. Like early Zappa stuff. Yeah. This is VG Plus $36.99. VG Plus $36.99. Let's see. Seeger 9. Let's see, what was that price at? Like $12.99 or something like that? Yeah, let's sell that to Tom Sullivan for $9. Let's sell to Tom Sullivan for $9. SP8. SP8. Scritti Politti 8. I can't do that. That would be more than half off. It was $17.99. My good, like, second time showing this in 2 days price on that would be $12. I'll do $12 on that. Chris Gardner, if you want that, I'll do $12 on that one. $12. Queen, A Day at the Races is still here. VG, just $14.99. Alice Cooper, The Alice Cooper Show, EX $27.99. Looking for Mr. Goodbar, that is VG $9.99. Soundtrack with some really good artists too. Commodores, Thelma Houston, The OJs, Diana Ross, Bill Withers, Donna Summer. It is VG, just $9.99. The Best of Yusef Lateef, VG Plus $14.99. Paul Simon, One Trick Pony, EX $17.99. Queen 10, where is that? Queen, $10. Sell that to Brian Call for $10. $10 on that. Is Millionaire on there? Let's see. It is not. It's got Hypnotized, Don't Work That Hard, Absolute, Perfect Way, The Word, Girl, Flesh and Blood, A Little Knowledge, Lever to Fall, Small Talk, Would Bees, Pray Like Aretha Franklin. EX, I will do $12 on that one if you want that, or if anyone else wants it for $12, I'll sell it to you. Supertramp Breakfast in America, VG Plus $14.99. John Fogerty, Centerfold, VG $9.99. Emmylou Harris, Cimarron, VG Plus $9.99. Leonard Skinner's Second Helping is VG Plus $24.99. George Carlin, An Evening with Wally Londo featuring Bill Slazzo, that is $14.99. No condition notes. Superman 2, lots of promo markings on this. No condition notes, $29.99. Bob Seger Live Bullet is $24.99. No condition notes on that either. Steely Dan, The Royal Scam. Steely Dan is $34.99. Bruce Springsteen, The River, $34.99. Split Ends, Frenzy, Split Ends is $24.99. Fogerty 6, Fogerty 6. If it was $9.99, then I will sell it to you, and it is. That's sold to Tom Sullivan for $6. Fleetwood Mac, Rumors. Fleetwood Mac is $34.99. No condition notes. Rodney Crowell, But What Will the Neighbors Think? $19.99. Twist, M. Hamburg, The Rattles. This is a cool band. $24.99. I think it's on, yeah, white vinyl from 1986. Came out in 86, but this was recorded in like the 60s, mid 60s there. $24.99 on that. Second Help. It's not the Sounds of the South, but let's see. Which one? Second helping. It's going to be like probably black MCA. Yeah, black with the rainbow MCA label there. That was VG Plus, $24.99. Christopher Joaquin, if you want that, let me know. Supertramp 10. Supertramp, where was that? It's back here a lot of ways, right? Supertramp, $10. That is sold to Brian Call for $10. Thank you, Brian. That sold to you for $10. Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits is $29.99. No condition notes. A Child's Garden of Grass, a pre-legalization comedy, $29.99 on that. Roadie. The Roadie soundtrack is $29.99. Renaissance, Azur Dior, $9.99. John Cougar Mellencamp, is $19.99. Square Dance with Soul, Reverend Frederick Douglass Kirkpatrick and the Hearts. That is a funk soul record from 1969. $24.99 on that. $24.99. Neil Diamond Classics, the early years, is $14.99. Cruisin', 1963. That's $14.99. Skynyrd 17. Skynyrd 17. Where did I put it? Hopefully all the way in the back, right? Yep, there it is. Sell that to Christopher Joaquin for $17. Thank you, Christopher. That's sold to you for $17. The Steve Martin Brothers. That's $19.99. It's got a little press kit in there, I believe. I believe that's what it is. $19.99 on the Steve Martin Brothers. No condition notes on that. Rolling Stones Tattoo You is $34.99. The Honey Drippers Volume 1 is $24.99. Dolly Parton is $29.99. The Pippin soundtrack is $14.99. The E-Types Live at the Rainbow Ballroom 1966. It's a garage record. It was put out in 1998, but I think this band was definitely, recorded in 1966. $29.99 on the E-Types. $29.99 on that. Sealed. The Talisman Style, $19.99. Rock and Roll Hits of the 50s. The Teen Queens, in shrink wrap, $19.99. 18 Original Rock and Roll Biggies Volume 1, $19.99. Ian Terry Band, Roadhouse Rockin', $19.99. The Lazy Sundays, The Texture and the Flavor, that's $34.99. That's a garage record from 1996. It's got a cool look to it. $19.99 on The Lazy Sundays, $19.99. Buy now, best offer. I'm open to offers on anything in here. Anything in here. I'm open to offers. I'm going to recap this crate very quickly. If there's anything you need to know the price on or you want to make an offer on, just let me know. Scritti Politti, John Mayall, Leonard Skynyrd, pronounced Leonard Skynyrd. Mothers, as in like Frank Zappa. Alice Cooper, Looking for Mr. Goodbar, The Best of Yusef Lateef, Paul Simon One Trick Pony, Emmylou Harris, George Carlin, Superman 2, Bob Seger, Live Bullet, Steely Dan, The Royal Scam, Bruce Springsteen, The River, Split Ends, Frenzy, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, Rodney Crowell, The Rattles, still available, Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits, The Mothers, that I think is like maybe a quarter of the sticker price. I can't do that. Steve Mason, that was priced at $36.99. I definitely can't do 10 on that one. Alice 20. Were there 2 Alice Cooper records in here or just the one? I think there were 2, right? There was the Alice Cooper Show. Yeah, there's the Alice Cooper Show. Is that the one you were wanting, Corey Ross? And offering 20 on? If that's the one, let me know. I think there was like a greatest hits in here too, right? Where was that at? Oh, it's right in front of me. Alice Cooper. Just let me know which one of those you want. Let's see. EH price. EH. Tom Silver. Let me see what EH was. EH. Oh, Emmylou Harris. That was VG Plus $9.99. VG Plus $9.99 on that. Tom Sullivan. Let me know if you want to do anything with that one. Todd Saul. Bob Seger. Let's see. Bob Seger. Live Bullet right here was $24.99. $24.99 on that. Greatest. You're looking at the greatest hits there. Let's see. That was $29.99. I'll do 22 I'll do 22 on that one. Emmylou Harris is sold to Tom Sullivan for $6. That is sold for $6. Superman. Mortgage Guy Rob, let me see here. Superman, where did it go? Did I get to it yet on my recap? Or recap flip? There it is. Superman was $29.99. $29.99. RC8. Rodney Crowell 8. Ooh, it was priced $19.99. Danny Thomason, $19.99 on that one. That was $19.99. I can't do $8 on it. Let's see. Corey Ross said sold. So that is sold to Corey Ross for $22. Todd Saul. The Alice Cooper's gone, but let's see. Let me see what I can do on this. It was $24.99. I'll sell it to you for $18. If you still want the Bob Seger, I'll do $18. That would have been $22 and $18. That would have made $40 for you. I would have done that, but Steve Mason, you're still at less than half sticker price on the mothers. 15 is not gonna happen. My best price on it right now, being $36.99, would be $28. I would do $28, but that's the lowest I would go on it. It's $28. Todd Saul, let me know if you want the Bob Seger for what did I say? 18? Yeah. Let me know if you want that for 18. If not, it looks like Tom McEwen wants it. Mortgage Guy Rob said pass for now, no problem. That's still available if anyone wants that. And then, let's see, Alice Cooper. If anyone wants that, that is also still available. Let's see, Rodney Crowell, where'd you go? Did I put you in the back? Yeah, Rodney Crowell, no problem. I'll sell this to Danny Thomason. Sorry, Danny Thomason, I'll sell that to you for $12. That's sold to you for $12. Todd Saul said sold for $18. That is sold to Todd Saul for $18. Brian Call, do you want the mothers for $28? Is that what? Do you want the mothers for $28? It's a good comp. Frank Zappa VG Plus, it was $36.99. I'll sell that to you for $28 if that's what you're saying there. Leonard Skinner, Tim Turner. Let me see the pronounce Leonard Skinner again. It's not on the Sounds of the South. It's on MCA. The black and rainbow MCA label. Good looking copy. It's EX condition $29.99, and Brian Call's gonna get the mothers for $28. Thank you, Brian. That sold to you for $28. And let me get this crate out of the way. I need to get another one and see if we can fill that up. That would be cool. Let me get this stacked up. All right. Let me get another crate. Thank you, Brian. That was sold to you. And Tim Turner, let me know if you want to do anything on the Skinnerd here. It was $29.99. EX Children's Garden of Grass still available. Roadie soundtrack. Renaissance. John Cougar Mellencamp. What's on this one anyways? Crumbling Down. Pink Houses. Jackie O. But yeah, those first two tracks, my dad loved those songs. He was a big John Cougar Mellencamp fan. Crumbling Down and Pink Houses. Little Pink Houses for you and me. Square Dancing with Soul. Neil Diamond, classics of the early years. Cruising, 1963. Steve Martin Brothers. Rolling Stones, Tattoo You. All right. The Honey Drippers, Volume 1. Dolly Parton. Pippin. The E-Types, Live. The Talisman Style. The Teen Queens, 18 Original Rock and Roll Biggies, Volume 1, Ian Terry Band, and the Lazy Sundays. Those are all still available. Alice Cooper Show, $25. That's a very fair offer. Very fair. That was priced at $27.99. I'll sell that to you for $25. Thank you, Michael Herrera. That is sold to you. Let's see. Christopher Joaquim. It's a good offer. Let me see if Tim Turner wants to do anything with it. He did say pass. No problem. Thank you, Tim, for letting me know. This is sold to Christopher Joaquim for $22. Children of Grass. What? Yeah, that's like it's like a comedy record about weed. A Child's Garden of Grass, a pre-legalization comedy. John loves this record. He thinks it's hilarious. It's $29.99, $29.99 for that. How much are Stones? Was there a Stones record in here? Oh yeah, Tattoo You was in here, right? It's a good record. It's got a few good tracks on it at least. I really like the song Heaven on here. It's hard to explain how it sounds. I mean, obviously it has Start Me Up on it, but Heaven, I think it's kind of a cool song. And that is, yeah, $34.99. There's no condition notes. It's got the original inner sleeve too. Pretty cool sleeve with it. Let's see. Yeah, it's a nice copy. Really clean. $34.99 on that one. Let's see. $34.99 on the Stones. You guys listen to that song, Heaven? It's cool. The first time I heard it, I was like, man, it almost sounds like proto Radiohead or something. It's like really, it's very trippy and weird, but cool. Let's see. Aaron Civic, let me know if you want that one. Does anyone want a bundle price for everything in the crate? I'll take like, I don't know, 40% off sticker or something. Try to catch it half off, no problem. I understand. If anyone wants this or wants to make an offer on it, let me know. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 records. I should have just added them. Let's see, 30, 65, 85, 105, 125, 145, 180, or 175, 190, 220, 245, 265, 280, 295, 320, 340, 350, 380, 410, 435, 470, 495, 495, that would be 530, 565, 580, oh man, 580, that would be 598, 598, 613, 623, 636, 636 and 18, 636 and 18, 654, 654 total. Hold on, that's 600 and some, what did I say? 636. Yeah, 50 is definitely not even close. Let's see. 654, is that what I said? 654, hold on. Times 0.6, that's 40% off. It'd be $390. But hold on, let me sell this. That sold to Aaron Civic for 25. That sold to Aaron Civic for 25. Let me see about Weasel with 10 here. Cruising 10. Cruising 10. Cruising 10. That is sold to Weasel over on YouTube. So that takes $10 out of it. It was $390. Let's make it $380. If anybody is serious or wants to make, you know, do a bundle deal here, it will be $380. $380 on the bundle here. Good assortment of music here too, all over the place. Mostly, like, just about all these have no condition notes, are in good shape. All sorts of stuff going on in here. Some soundtracks, some classics, some soul, some jazz, blues, all sorts of stuff. But yeah, $380 if anyone wants it. I figured I'd try just in case anyone was feeling a little froggy tonight. Wants a fun little bundle there. I'll do $380 though. I'll keep that crate over here right behind me too, just in case anyone wants to take me up on that. All right, let's see here. That stuff is from tonight. I think there's, how many people are watching that right now? 90. There's probably more people watching, right now than there were the first time I went through some of the stuff today. Let's see. The records people did not want, but they will. Not everyone, not all of our customers are watching, but like 50 is what that would be like less than 10% of the retail value of that. It's less than 10%. I definitely can't do that. Let's see. Let's see. All right. And it's the, they've only been shown twice now, just last night and right now at, 11 o'clock on a Saturday. All right. Let me see here. All right. Let's do another buy it now best offer crate. It has to be a reasonable offer, not just best offer. It's, maybe the phrasing's not quite right on it. Buy it now or best reasonable offer that, we would say yes to. It has to make sense for us to actually accept it. All right. These are buy it now best offer. We got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Southern Accents. Again, like I said earlier, I am open to offers and I'm willing to, maybe take slightly less than I normally do, but I can't do like 50% or, less than 50% on any of these. These are still new to us. Joe Walsh, You Bought It, You Name It, that was $19.99. Jeff Beck Group is $19.99. Yardbirds Greatest Hits, $34.99. Hooters One Way Home, $14.99. Debbie Gibson Staying Together is $14.99. $14.99 on that. 24 of Hank Williams' Greatest Hits is $29.99. All right, and then we've got Chuck Berry's Golden Hits, $26.99. TP, that was $15. See, that's why I'm saying I can't do less than half off. That was $34.99. 15 is less than half of $34.99. Oh, did I not say the price? It was $34.99. That, yeah, $34.99. If you want to adjust your offer on that one, JW12, Joe Walsh, 12. There we go. I will sell that to you for $12. Steve Mason, that's sold you for $12. Sorry if I didn't say the price on that one, on that Tom Petty. Sinatra and Company is $14.99. The original Fleetwood Mac, $34.99. Bodine's Outside Looking In is $19.99. Hey Little Cobra, The Ripcords, $19.99. Creedence Clearwater Revival Gold, nice little compilation there, $29.99. Yeah, Proud Mary, Down on the Corner, Bad Moon Rising, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, The Midnight Special, Have You Ever Seen the Rain, Born on the Bayou, and Susie Q. Let's see, Jason Fornerat offered $25 on Tom Petty. The Useless Eaters, if you want to, I would take $25. If you want to match that offer at $25, I'll sell that to you for $25. Yeah, I'll do $25 Useless Eaters if you want that. Yep, perfect. That's sold to the Useless Eaters. Jason Fornerat, you were second on that. FM 22, Fleetwood Mac 22. I can't go that low, Denny, but that Tom Petty was $34.99. This is $34.99. I took an offer of $25, so I will sell that to you for $25. I'll do $25 on that. Hey, Mark Chesler. Yes, this is Paul, and we are live. We are live right now. I know you've had some bad luck the last couple streams that I've done, but we are actually live now. And you're here at the right time too, because we are going through a buy it now best offer crate. Melanie, Ballroom Streets, $19.99. This is Julie London, Calendar Girl, $19.99. Rolling Stones, Between the Buttons, $34.99. Rare Earth, Get Ready, $26.99. The Road is $19.99. Utopia, with a bonus LP of 5 extra tracks, $29.99. Fleetwood Mac is sold to Danny Thomason. That's sold to Danny Thomason for $25. How much is the Sinatra? Let me see. I think that was probably $14.99. Sinatra and Company. Yeah, $14.99. No condition notes. No condition notes. Yeah, best reasonable offer. That's a better way to put it. It's not best offer, because if someone just offers $1 on something and there aren't any offers, I'm not going to sell them for $1. Best reasonable offer is the best way to phrase it. But let's see. Sinatra. Yeah. Mark Chesler, let me know if you're interested in that. It was $14.99. Julie London, 12. Julie London, 12. Love that cover. That is sold to Larry Gonzalez for $12. Utopia, 16. I can't do that. That was $29.99. I would do 20 on it. I'll sell it to you for 20, Steve Mason. Osmond's The Plan, $9.99. Simply Red Picture Book, VG Condition, $9.99. Clarence Clemens and the Red Bank Rockers is $19.99. Mountain Flowers of Evil is $19.99. Mark Chesler, you get Frank Sinatra for $11. Thank you, Mark. That's sold to you. That is sold to you. Roy Orbison, The Original Sound is $9.99. ABBA Greatest Hits, $19.99. Jeff Beck, Wired. Jeff Beck, Wired is $19.99. Lindsey Buckingham, Go Insane, $19.99. Steve Mason, do you want this for 20? If not, say Utopia Pass. Let's see, Mountain is sold to Steve Mason for $12. That's sold to Steve Mason for $12. Neil Young, American Stars and Bars is $34.99. Harry Nilsson, That's the Way It Is. Nilsson is $19.99. Carole King, Welcome Home, $14.99. David Rose and his orchestra play The Stripper and Other Fun Songs for the Family. That is $19.99. If anyone else wants Utopia, I'll sell that for $20. $20 on that. The Fleetwood Mac was 1971, Todd saw. 1971 on that Fleetwood Mac. But it did sell already. If that, yeah, it was the like early compilation of Fleetwood Mac stuff, right, that Danny Thomason got. Danny Thomason did get that one. But that was an original copy, yes. It was original. SR7. SR7. What was SR? Let's see. SR Simply Red. Yep. Sell that to Scott Oman for $7. Scott Oman got Simply Red for $7. The Waistcoats, In Our Eyes. What is happening on the inside here? This original interceives is trying to get out. That's $19.99. French Garage record from 2002. Gerald Whitworth on Utopia for $20. Thank you, Gerald Whitworth. That is sold to you for $20. Let's see, Live at Big Daddy's Discotheque. That is an Australian import from 1986, $19.99. Looks like it was recorded in like 67, maybe? 67. Cool. $19.99 on that. Manfred Mann, the R&B Years. The R&B Years is $19.99. Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, Gorilla. This is $39.99. On the 8th Day on Cap Records, it's $39.99. Neil Young, Time Fades Away, $34.99. George McRae, Rock Your Baby is $19.99. That is in shrink wrap. Paul Revere and the Raiders in the Beginning is $19.99. $19.99 on that. Woodstock 2. Woodstock 2 is $34.99. Flat and Scruggs, Changing Times is $19.99. Steve McQueen in the Reavers. Steve McQueen in the Reavers, $19.99 on that. All right. Anyone interested in anything in there? If not, I am gonna recap this crate one more time. I'm just gonna read the artists and titles. If you have any questions or anything, just let me know. We've got the Jeff Beck Group. It's a good album. Jeff Beck Group. Is this the one? Yeah. So yeah, Bob Tench singing, Max Middleton, Clive Chaman, and Cozy Powell on drums, $19.99 on that. Jason Fornerat offered $30 on Woodstock 2. Let's go ahead and sell that to Jason Fornerat for $30. Thank you, Jason. That's sold to you. We got Yardbirds Greatest Hits. That's still available. Hooters One Way Home. Debbie Gibson, Staying Together. Hank Williams Greatest Hits, 24 Greatest Hits. Jeff Beck 11. Man, you're pushing it. Pushing it on it. You know, we've been doing 12 on the 1999 ones. I hate to ask for $1 more, but yeah, it's going to be $1 more. Let's see, CCR, Grumpy Moose Gaming, CCR 20. Where was CCR? That was CCR Gold, right? Let's see, CCR Gold, CCR Gold. Where are you? There it is, CCR Gold. What'd you offer? 20. Yeah, that sold to Grumpy Moose Gaming for $20. Thank you. That sold you for 20. Steve Mason gets Jeff Beck for 12 bucks. Hooters 10. Hooters $10. Let's see. That is sold to Jason Fornerat for 10 bucks. Sold to Jason Fornerat for 10. George McRae 12. He was kind of closer to the front here, right? Yeah, George McRae. Sell that to Mixamite1 over on Twitch for 12 bucks. George McRae is sold to them for $12. Chuck Berry's Golden Hits still available. Bodine's outside looking in. Hey Little Cobra, that's the Ripcords. Leslie Holt. Price on Yardbirds. Let's see. Yardbirds Greatest Hits. No condition notes on the vinyl. $34.99. It's on the yellow Epic label in stereo. That was $34.99. It's buy now best offer. Let me know if you want to do anything on that, Leslie. Melanie, Ballroom Streets, still available. Rolling Stones, Between the Buttons. Rare Earth, Get Ready. The Road. Osmonds, The Plan. Clarence Clemens and the Red Bank Rockers, excuse me. Roy Orbison, The Original Sound. ABBA, Greatest Hits. Jeff Beck, Wired. Lindsey Buckingham, Go Insane. Neil Young. Nilsson, That's the Way It Is. Carole King, Welcome Home. David Rose and his orchestra, Play the Stripper. The Waistcoats, In Our Eyes. Live at Big Daddy's Discotheque 1966. Manfred Mann, the R&B years, the early Manfred Mann stuff there. Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. Bonzo Dog Doodah Band. On the 8th Day, Neil Young, Time Fades Away. Paul Revere and the Raiders. Flat and Scruggs and Steve McQueen and the Reavers. This is sold to Leslie Holt for 24 bucks. Between the Buttons info. Let me see. There's not much as far as like the year or anything. Let me see if I can figure out much of anything just from looking at the label and the dead wax on it. Where did it go? There it is. There's no condition notes on the vinyl. It's priced at $34.99. It's stereo. Should be a blue London label. Let's see, yeah. Blue London label. It's got the Bell Sound stamp. There's a big T, so probably Terre Haute. Should be a Terre Haute pressing there. It's a nice looking copy. The vinyl on this is really nice looking, for sure. I mean, you know, a lot of these vintage Stones records are usually pretty chewed up. It does have a little name written here on the label, very faintly, like with a blue pen on blue, but yeah, it's a nice looking copy. A little bit of shelf wear on the jacket, not bad. It is definitely a vintage copy, but a very nice one. Very nice copy there. $34.99 is the sticker on that one. Let me know what you want to do on that. Any other questions on anything in this crate? Any more questions on anything in there? Let's see, price on Rare Earth. Get ready. That came in just in time. I was about to move it. Sell this to the Useless Eaters over on YouTube for $25. Rolling Stones is sold for 25 bucks. Let's see. Yeah, Rare Earth, Get Ready, and then Paul Revere. Let me see. There's Paul Revere. This does not. It does not have Cherokee People on it. It does not have Cherokee People. Let me find the Rare Earth record real quick. Rare Earth. Where did you go? Rare Earth. Let's see. Rare Earth, Get Ready. No condition notes. $26.99. $26.99 on that one. $26.99. Grumpy Moose Gaming. Let me know if you want that one. It's $26.99. $26.99. And then Adam Bernardi, Stars and Bars details. Adam Bernardi showing up late. Let's see what we got here. Neil Young, American Stars and Bars. No condition notes, $34.99. $34.99. Let's see, this is a Winchester Press. Winchester Press, yeah. It's got the little wine glass or gun or triangle with the line on it, whatever you want to call it. That's $34.99. Is there a Run to the Hills puzzle in the crate to the left? Let me see. Yes, there is. Alan Tig, if you want that. I'm sure it's probably the same price as all the others. $24.99, right? Yeah, this is Run to the Hills. Excuse me. Run to the Hills if you want that one. That is a, 500-piece puzzle. Grumpy Moose Gaming, you're going to get Rare Earth for $20. It's sold to Grumpy Moose Gaming for $20. $20 on that. Got a few other puzzles in here too if anyone else is interested. There's Run to the Hills. We've also got Iron Maiden Killers. And then we've got Iron Maiden Live After Death. Live After Death there. If anyone wants any of those are $24.99. Looks like Alan Tig over on YouTube is going to get that one. Thank you very much. Let's see, Adam Bernardi. He was in, now he's out. Where is he? Does he want it? I don't know. We'll find out. But let me know if you want American Stars and Bars. Let me know if you want that one. It's a nice looking Winchester copy there. And let me get these out of the way. Let me get these out of the way. All right. Pass, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. Let me just get this crate out of the way. There's crates everywhere. There we go. All right. Let's see. I'm just doing a little recap action from the last couple nights. Seeing if we can sell some of these things. All right. No problem. Thank you. All right. Are these facing the right way? Yeah. Okay. For a second, I was like, what? All right. Let's see. There's a lot of records in here. This might take some time. Help me clear this thing out a little bit, please. We got Tanya Tucker, You Are So Beautiful. White Label promo, $19.99. Dillard's, Homecoming and Family Reunion, that's $19.99. 2 years of Rock Hunting. This was like a Providence, Rhode Island radio station compilation. $19.99 on that. The Grassroots, Love and Thing, $9.99. Creed Bratton from The Office, right there, just $9.99. Man, my tongue is getting tired, I think. The Everly Brothers, Greatest Hits, is $9.99. $9.99. It's getting tough to say. George Harrison, Cloud 9, $24.99. The Best of Chuck Berry is $19.99. It's got My Ding-a-Ling on it, $19.99. Easy Rider soundtrack, that's a UK import, $24.99. Creedence Clearwater Revival, Cosmos Factory, $29.99. Neil Young with Crazy Horse, Everybody Knows This Is Nowhere. Great album. Cinnamon Girl, Down by the River, Cowgirl in the Sand, $34.99. No condition notes on the vinyl. Craig, I know. Robert Plant, Pictures at 11, $19.99. Canned Heat, Historical Figures and Ancient Heads, $37.99. REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble, $14.99. The Band, The Last Waltz, classic concert there, $44.99 on The Band. This was Carl Sandburg, $14.99. Frank Zappa Orchestral Favorites. Frank Zappa is $34.99. Renaissance Novella, $9.99. Raw Jaw Retrospective. Raw Jaw is $19.99. That's an alt-rock record from 2001. REO 8. REO Speedwagon 8. I would do 10 on it. I'll do $10 on that. It would be $5 off. 8 is almost half off, but I'll do 10 on REO Speedwagon. The Essential Jimi Hendrix, $39.99. Elton John, Friends, $19.99. Badfinger, that's Magic Christian Music by Badfinger, $29.99. The Invisible Man's Band, $19.99. The Beach Boys, Good Vibrations compilation, $9.99. REO Speedwagon, if anybody wants that, is $10. $10 on REO Speedwagon. Blondie, Parallel Lines is $39.99. Journey, Frontiers, $19.99. Los Pumas, Mangas Verdes is $14.99. Blues Buster, that's Buster Benton, $19.99. Menu, Hot Platters, In Shrink, $19.99. Warner Compilation, 2 LPs there. The Flying Machine. The Flying Machine is VG Plus, $14.99. Jim Hall Concierto is VG Plus, $34.99. It's got Paul Desmond, Chet Baker, Ron Carter, Steve Gadd, and Roland Hanna. Great lineup there. VG Plus, $34.99. The Beatle, that Time Forgot, that's the Pete Best Band. The Pete Best Band is VG Plus, $14.99. 10cc, Deceptive Benz, EX, $12.99. Together, that's another Warner Comp, EX, $12.99. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going is VG Plus, $14.99. Queen Greatest Hits, VG, $14.99. The Beatles Magical Mystery Tour on the Apple label, EX Condition, $37.99. John Lennon and Yoko Ono Double Fantasy, EX, $17.99. Robin Trower for Earth Below, VG Plus, $14.99. 10cc 8. 10cc 8. That was $12.99. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that. 10cc is sold to Steve Mason for $8. Let's see, what year is the comp? There were 2 of them in here. Together, this one is from 1971. That's from 1971. And then there was that other one in here in shrink wrap. This one was pretty cool looking. I think this one was from like 75 maybe. This might be from 75. Let me check real quick. Leslie, that was... Well, no, it's on a green Warner label. This is also 71. That's also from 71. Yep, green label. 71 is the year that I'm seeing on the label there. Let me know if you want either of those. They're both Warner compilations. Both good there. Let's see. What's on Queen? Scott Arnold. Queen. Greatest Hits. It's got to be good. Another One Bites the Dust. Bohemian Rhapsody. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Killer Queen. Fat Bottom Girls. Bicycle Race. Under Pressure. We Will Rock You. We Are the Champions. Flash. Somebody to Love. You're My Best Friend. Keep Yourself Alive and Play the Game. Those are all on that Queen record. Let's see. Artists on this one. We've got Mary Travers, the Doobie Brothers, Jackie Lomax, Stoneground, Mother Earth, Faces, Earth, Wind and Fire, John Baldry, Crazy Horse, Alice Cooper, and T-Rex on that one. That's called Together. If you want Together, let me know. And then this one has Deep Purple, John Baldry, LaBelle, Red Eye, T-Rex, Randy Newman, Jackie Lomax, Paul Stuckey, Norman Greenbaum, Ron Nagel, Gordon Lightfoot, the Beach Boys, Fanny the Kinks, the Stovall Sisters, Rosebud, Ry Cooder, Big Mama Thornton, John D. Loudermilk, Beaver and Krause, Ronnie Millsap, and Mother Earth. All right, let's see. Scott Arnold, this Queen was VG for $14.99. What year is Magical Mystery Tour? I don't have an exact year, but I can tell you it's on the Apple label, which should be like early 70s, I believe. Early 70s is when they were on the Apple label. So this would have been, I think, yeah, this was on the Capitol label originally, and then this would be the second label on that one. So it's not an original, but on their Apple label, let me see if it's got the booklet too. I'm sure it does. Yeah, it's still attached. It's the booklet. A little bit dirty, but I think you might be able to clean that up. Let's see. Joe Castillo, let me know if you are interested in that. That was EX $37.99. Scott Arnold on Queen. That is sold to Scott Arnold. And the 2 comps are still here. Waiting to hear back from Leslie Holt. If you want either one of those or both, let me know. She is passing. Jackie Reynolds, if you want either one of these, let me know. They are buy it now or best offer. Or most reasonable offer. Let's see. Saw some writing. Yeah, I tried to show that too. Yeah, the writing on the top right. Yeah, there is some writing on the top of the cover, but it should be removable. Should be removable. This is Malo EX $27.99. This is a white label promo too, which is cool. I think, man, it's been a while since I've heard this group, but I think they're kind of sort of similar to like Santana maybe, if I remember. Let's see, which has Ronnie Millsap. Let me see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Grassroots, Adam Bernardi, it was no condition notes, $9.99. $9.99 on the Grassroots. If you want that one, yeah, $9.99. 11 things, $9.99. No condition notes on that one. Yeah. All right. Which one has Ronnie Millsap? Well, Jackie Reynolds said pass, no problem. Let's see. Does say Ronnie Millsap? It might have been this one, possibly. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one that has Ronnie Millsap, Joy Fino. If you want that, let me know. That was priced $19.99. No condition notes on there. $19.99. Then we've got Bob Dylan, Slow Train coming. That was EX $37.99. Why is it $37.99? It's also a white label promo. White label promo on Bob Dylan, Slow Train coming, EX $37.99. Everything in here, buy now, best offer. All right. Grassroots, $7. Yes, that's sold to Adam Bernardi for $7. And I'll take 15 on menu hot platters. That's sold to Joy Fino. Thank you. That's sold. Eric Clapton, 461 Ocean Boulevard is VG Plus, $24.99. John Mayall, USA Union is VG Plus, $19.99. Styx, Cornerstone. Styx is VG Plus, $14.99. Queen the Game, writing on the cover there. It's a VG Plus copy, $17.99. What do you recommend for removing ballpoint pen? Ballpoint pen, let me think. Like with Sharpie and stuff, I usually just use a dry paper towel, and that usually works. Ballpoint pen, I'm trying to remember. I think I use alcohol with a Q-tip. I definitely use a Q-tip. I believe alcohol is what I use for just ballpoint pen. It's been a minute since I've gotten rid of ballpoint pen, but I think that's what it, like not pure alcohol, but like kind of diluted down a little bit. Let's see, Queen 10. Yeah, I'll sell that to you for 10 because it has that writing on it. Scott Arnold, that's sold to you for 10. And then Styx 10, that is sold to Edwin Rivera for $10 as well. Yeah, it might eat a little bit more. It's a little bit tough. Let's see, Waylon, Music Man is VG Plus, $17.99 on Waylon. VG Plus, $17.99. Then Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Who needs it? It is a 1983 VG copy, just $24.99. $24.99 on Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. It's weird seeing that capital label instead of the the blue triangle. It is weird pulling that out and not seeing the triangle on there. Yeah, VG, $24.99 on Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Speaking of must-haves. And then Billy Squier, The Tale of the Tape, VG Plus, $14.99. The Beatles Live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, 1962. VG Plus, $29.99. Collector's Records of the 50s and 60s, Volume 16 is $9.99. Steppenwolf Gold, Their Greatest Hits, $19.99. The Stills Young Band, $19.99. It's called Long May You Run. Carole King, Rhymes and Reasons, $12.99. The Beatles, 1962 to 1966, is $49.99. That's still available. Which Billy? Is there a Billy Squier? Yeah, Billy Squier, The Tale of the Tape. The Tale of the Tape is VG Plus, $14.99. Joy Fino, if you want that or want to make an offer, let me know. And we got Van Morrison, Wavelength is $34.99. James Taylor and the Flying Machine, $19.99. Stray Cats, Rant and Rave with the Stray Cats is $24.99. That's sold to Joy Fino for $10. Sold to Joy Fino for $10. Arcadia is $24.99 in shrink wrap, no condition notes. New Riders of the Purple Sage, Brujo is $14.99. The Who, Hooligans is $34.99. The Cleopatra soundtrack, Cleopatra is $14.99. Sammy Davis Jr. and Count Basie, $9.99. A small amount of rubbing alcohol on a Q-tip. Yeah, kind of dab it in and then rinse it. Yeah, don't try to scrub it with the Q-tip. Any blues in there? I don't think so. I don't remember. I mean, there's some John Mayall. some John Mayo, but Sammy Davis is sold to Adam Bernardi. Thank you, Adam Bernardi. That is sold to you. Yeah, a lot of good records in here, not going or not getting claimed here. Yeah, Adam Bernardi, I'll let you have it for $7. It is a buy now or most reasonable offer. That is sold to you for $7. Blood, Sweat, and Tears is $19.99. Jefferson Starship, Spitfire Jefferson Starship is $14.99. And then the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? No condition notes, $39.99 on that. Still too many records left in here. Van Press, Van Morrison Wavelength. Let's see, Van Morrison Wavelength. Where was it? Van Morrison was $34.99. $34.99 on that. $34.99. Malo 13. That sounds too low. Let me see though. What was the price on it? Yeah, it was $27.99. It was $27.99. Useless Eaters. I can't do 13. It's also a white label promo, an EX condition. Hit me with another offer on that one. Let's see. Dark Side 17. Dark Side 17. Sell that to Craig Bettinger for $17. 15. No, I can't do that. It's only, yeah, tonight was the first night that I've shown it. I would do 21 on it. 21, that's 25% off. 25% off would be $21 on that. Let's see. Steve Mason asked about the Van Morrison, offered 18. It's $34.99. I would do 25 on it. I'll do 25 on it. 25. I'm looking for 21 on Malo. The Useless Eaters, if you want it for 21, I'll sell it to you for 21. If not, Grumpy Moose Gaming is pretty close. They're just $1 off there. So I think we are going to get that record sold. Let's see. What I'm most surprised about is that Beatles 62 to 66. Steve Mason said, okay, so Van Morrison is sold to Steve Mason for $25. That's sold to Steve Mason for $25. Then the Useless Eaters, let me know if you want to do that one for $21. If not, I bet Grumpy Moose Gaming would go for $21 on that one. Let's recap this crate very quickly. If you need condition notes or price, anything like that, just let me know. We got Tony Tucker, You Are So Beautiful. That's a promo copy. Dillard's still available. 2 years of Rock Hunting. The Everly Brothers Greatest Hits. George Harrison, Cloud 9. The Useless Eaters said 20. I'm looking at 21. Looking at $21. The Useless Eaters, if you want it for 21, I'll sell that to you. Oh, 21. Okay, yeah, no problem. I see you now. That is sold to you. You asked about it first. I know some other people said they would do 21, but yeah, you were the first to ask about it, so I've got to make sure, see the deal through with you first before I sell it to someone else. But the Useless Eaters got it for 21. Grumpy Moose Gaming would have been second, and then Adam Bernardi would have been third. The best of Chuck Berry still available. The Easy Rider soundtrack, this is a UK import. Cosmos Factory by CCR Classic, still available. Neil Young, everybody knows This Is Nowhere. Robert Plant Pictures at 11. Canned Heat, still available. The Band, The Last Waltz. This would be maybe a little bit trickier than just using a dry paper towel because it's like a textured cover, but might be able to get that off. I don't know what you would get this off with. It's just got these weird, just like stray little marks with Sharpie on the cover, unfortunately. Carl Sandburg, Frank Zappa Orchestral Favorites, Renaissance Novella, Raw Jaw Retrospective, The Essential Jimi Hendrix, Elton John Friends, Badfinger, Magic Christian Music, The Invisible Man's Band, The Beach Boys. How's the Beach Boys still there too? This was $9.99. What's on here? Good Vibrations, Dance 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 409, The Little Girl I Once Knew, Girl Don't Tell Me, God Only Knows, Heroes and Villains, She Knows Me Too Well, and Darlin'. $9.99 on that. REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble. I would do $10 on that. I've already lowered that price on that one. Blondie, Parallel Lines, Journey, Frontiers, Los Pumas still available. Blues Buster, that's Buster Benton. And we got the Flying Machine, Jim Hall, Concierto, the Beatle that time forgot, Pete Best Band, Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going, John Lennon and Yoko Ono, Double Fantasy, Robin Trower for Earth Below, Adam Bernardi, the Easy Rider soundtrack was cool. I thought it was cool because it's a UK copy. It's got a different cover on it. No condition notes. It's $24.99. It's got The Pusher by Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild. It's got The Wait by Smith. Wasn't Born to Follow by The Byrds. It's a good track. If You Want to Be a Bird by the Holy Modal Rounders. The Fraternity of Mando and Don't Bogart Me. If 6 Was 9 by Jimi Hendrix. Which is that the one that he kind of... People like to say that he predicted his own death on that one. The Electric Prunes are on here. Roger McGuinn from The Byrds is on here. $24.99 on that one. $24.99. Buster Benton, yeah, that is blues. Scott Arnold. Where was that one? Let's see. Buster Benton. Buster Benton, yeah, Blues Buster. That is Guitar Blues there. That was $19.99. It's an UK import from 1979 on the Red Lightning label. $19.99 on that one. All right, Robin Trower still available. 17. Sell that to Adam Bernardi for 17 bucks. That sold for 17. Next in the crate, Beatles Magical Mystery Tour still available. Together. Bob Dylan Slow Train coming. Who needs a white label promo of a Dylan record? Eric Clapton 461 Ocean Boulevard. John Mayall USA Union. Blues Buster, that is sold to Scott Arnold for 15 bucks. We got Waylon Jennings, Music Man, The Beatles Live at the Star Club in Hamburg, Germany, 1962. Collector's Records of the 50s and 60s. Steppenwolf Gold, their greatest hits. Stills Young Band. Carole King, Beatles, 62 to 66. James Taylor and the Flying Machine. Stray Cats, Rant and Rave. Arcadia still available. The New Riders of the Purple Sage. The Who Hooligans. Cleopatra soundtrack. Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Jefferson Starship, and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Will the Circle Be Unbroken? Those are all still available. If anyone wants any more details or wants to make any offers on anything, let me know. All right. Magical Mystery Tour is... It is technically a reissue. It's a vintage copy. It's on the second label. I think it's like an early 70s. It's on the Apple label instead of the Capitol label. It is on the Apple label, Larry Gonzalez. It does have a name written up here. We were talking about that as well. Nothing on the back. It's got the booklet on the inside. And yeah, it's on the Apple label. Winchester Press. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, the vinyl's nice. The vinyl is in really good shape. Very good shape on the vinyl there. And it was EX $37.99. I would be a little bit more flexible on that one as far as offers go because of that writing on the top. It's marked $37.99 though. Arcadia details. It was in shrink, no condition notes. It was $24.99. $24.99. Adam Bernardi. Let me know if you want to do anything with that. Where was that? I thought it was kind of around the middle of the crate. Oh, it's closer to the front. Let's see. Yeah, $24.99 on that one. $24.99. Texture covers can be tricky. Lightly dampen a cloth with rubbing alcohol and dab it. And try the Q-tip as well. Just be careful not to rub. Yeah, it'll mess up the... Yeah, it'll... I've tried that before a little bit, and yeah, it's... The texture covers are kind of tricky. They're a little bit tougher than like... I like the ones that are laminated. I mean, you can get just about anything off of something laminated. But yeah, the textured ones can be a little tricky to remove writing from. All right. Any more questions or anything? Man, there's still a lot of really good records in here. But they'll sell eventually. They will sell eventually. They always do. They always get out of here one way or another. Arcadia is sold to Adam Bernardi for $17. That's sold to Adam Bernardi for 17 bucks. That's sold for $17. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Oh yeah, man, I always forget about those things. Those are great. It was I worked on helicopters in the Navy, and when we would have to clean the helicopters. I think it was every 2 weeks, maybe. Kind of give them a bath almost, and we would actually clean the helicopters with Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. If you can believe that. We're using those on helicopters. And, I mean, you can get all sorts of stuff off of them with those things. Let's see. Stray Cats price. Stray Cats price. Let's see, where were they at? They were in the front, I think. Oh no, I've lost it. Yeah, there they are. $24.99. No condition notes. Yeah, that's a very nice looking copy. Looks unplayed. $24.99 on that. Scott Arnold. $24.99. Very nice copy there. Let's see. Hey, it works. It does. It worked. I just thought it's funny, you know, you'd think like military helicopters, like what do they clean those with? Oh, Mr. Clean Magic Erasers. Just kind of crazy. All right. Scott Arnold, you might be getting the last sale of the week if you want to make an offer, or let's say sold 15. Man, it's a nice copy. 18. It's worth 18 to me. It was worth 25 to John, but I'm nicer than him. I'll say 18 bucks. I'll say 18. $18. Come on, man. $18. 17. Fine. I'll let you win. Stray Cats is sold to Scott Arnold for 17 bucks. It's sold to Scott Arnold for 17. Let's see. Oh, dogs. All right. What color was the striper? Oh, we didn't end up opening it. We did not open it, Danny. We didn't open it. We, I don't know, maybe John Kaiser will open it when he gets it, and he'll let everybody know what color it was. I'm trying to remember what the options were. It was either black, yellow, or like, was there like a gold or silver, something like, there are like 3 or 4 different variants on that. All right. I bet Mr. Clean Magic Erasers would work really well actually on some album covers, depending on what they're made of. Yeah, there are actually some unclaimed auctions, and this one on top I'm kind of surprised about, but it's also kind of niche. High on Mount Rushmore. It's a Psych record from '68. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to put it with the Psych stuff that I'm going to be selling next Sunday. This was a $25 buy it now. It's an EX condition. OG EX, $25 buy it now. Silver, gold, and turquoise. Thank you, Scott. And then we've got Rainbow, Difficult to Cure. That's a Japanese import. That was 35 bucks. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. That's 35 bucks. Led Zeppelin 2. This was a 1977 pressing EX condition. $30 on that one. And then Jackson Browne, Running on Empty. That was the first auction of the night. No bid. $35 buy it now on Jackson Browne. So Jackson Browne, Japanese, 35. Led Zeppelin 2, EX condition, 30 bucks. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, 35. Rainbow, Difficult to Cure, 35. And then High on Mount Rushmore, 25 bucks. What were the highlights of the night? We had a lot of Striper records. 7 or 8 of them probably, somewhere around there. Steve Mason offered 27 on Rainbow. Let's do that. Let's sell that to Steve Mason for 27. Thank you, Steve Mason. That sold to you for 27. High on Mount Rushmore, Queen, Sheer Heart Attack, Led Zeppelin 2, Jackson Browne. 25, Danny. 25 on Zepp. 25 on that one. 25 bucks. I'll do 20 on it. Let's see. Yeah, we still don't know what color it is. A lot of Striper. What else was kind of crazy? Oh, In This Moment. There was a album from a group called In This Moment that was sealed from 2008. That sold for 350 bucks. Queen, Sheer Heart Attack. Sell that to Grumpy Moose Gaming for 28. That sold to Grumpy Moose Gaming for 28 bucks. Thank you very much. Now we only have 3. We've got 3 unclaimed auctions. Anyone want to make another offer on anything in here? Danny Thomason. I'll do 25 on Zep. I can't take 10 bucks off of an auction. But do 25. 17 on Mount Rushmore. I think I'd rather... This one, it's like, I would either have to sell it for 25 or I'm going to hold on to it and sell it next Sunday when I do the Psychedelic Sunday sale. All right, let's see. So Steve Mason, the rainbow is $35. He offered 27 and got it for 27. This is also $35. So I would sell this to you for 27 as well. That would be 27 on Jackson Brown running on empty. I'll sell that to you for 27. Same discount as the other record. Same discount as the other one. All right. Danny Thomason, where you at, man? Adam Bernardi's he knows that it'll sell. That's sold to Adam Bernardi for 25. I can't quite take 23. I'll make you a deal at 25. 25, Steve Mason. Steve Mason, 25 or no deal. 25 or no deal on that one. 25 bucks or no deal. And then Danny Thomason, where'd you go, man? Danny Thomason, where did you go? 25 on Zeppelin. You break my balls. No deal. All right, no problem. We'll sell it probably Monday night. All right, let's see. All right. Danny Thomason, where'd you go, man? I lost him. I lost Danny. I lost him. All right. I guess that's it. That's it for the night. That is it for tonight. I have a couple copies, but no problem. No problem, Danny. I understand. So, you know, might as well take a shot at it, but I'm going to be firm at 25 on that one. Appreciate you guys. That's the end of the week. That is the end of the week, and Chad will be back selling stuff Monday. I don't know if he's doing a sale of any kind tomorrow. I have no idea, but let's just check Facebook and, you know, I'm sure he'll say one way or another. If not, I'm definitely going to post a British psychedelic playlist on Whole Lot of Records tomorrow for sure. Might do it tonight, actually, after I'm done with the sale. Might as well. I have it made. I just have to post it on there. If you guys want to check out some British psych stuff from the 60s, it's a fun playlist. There's a lot of obscure stuff that you probably never heard of, but there's also some stuff from like The Who, the Rolling Stones, Pink Floyd, stuff like that too. I think you guys will enjoy it if you're into that kind of stuff at all. But have a good night.